Welcome back to Super Bowl 51. David Patterson here. We have a special presentation, Green Wave College Football. We're going to give you a preview of that right now.
Here it goes. PFL be the show. Always moving fast when we're headed for the goal. Touchdown in the end zone, you already know. But we don't celebrate cause we've been there before. Now ask Patterson if you could get up on the show. Sports Center PFL got a message for the bros. If you an all-star, let's get it on the road. But you ain't on the team if your grade's too low. Dudes make a tackle with their heads too low. Not over here cause we all certified. PFL ain't the best, man, I swear I heard a lie. Wear a name on your chest, man, wear it with some pride. Cause girls in the league all hitting, no lie. You seen what I seen, then you probably be surprised. Probably be surprised. PFL on the rise.
Your reflection, one team, one goal, one dream. We taking it to another level. Team hitting harder than heavy metal. Can't hit for respect, ain't gon' never settle. Pioneer League, there ain't nothing better. Light it up, 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 light it up.
Start building to some real championship level caliber football. Should be absolute awesome time. Green Wave, Patriots, MHC Spring Classic, everything wrapped up into one package for all of college football, New York City style, Pioneer football. So let's talk about the Green Wave. Last year, Kareem McFarland and the MHC Green Wave went through a developmental schedule, a collegiate schedule, if you will, where they traveled up and down the region playing different collegiate teams and teams that kind of like fit the billing to get their film work and the things that they need for their student athletes to get into college, and it was very successful. They placed 9 kids in different schools, a bunch of kids that had an opportunity to play at the next level, and some other kids that just got to thinking about going to college and getting back into school, whether they're playing or not. We definitely encourage the academics here at the Pioneer Football League, so great job to those guys. So what is their schedule like? Well, Kareem's kind of keeping it close to the hip, but we do have April 15th as the starting date for the collegiate Green Wave team. They will be going out to Long Island to take on the Red Devils of the 5-Star Football League. So that one we will definitely cover. Should be an interesting time. Great organization, Long Island Red Devils, so it definitely was a good fit in terms of getting those guys the just quality opponent to get that film together to send on to colleges to get those guys enrolled in the fall. So what else is going on? Well, you'll see some other college prep teams, some road trips going on with the Green Wave team. They had a lot of young guys that had been with the program for a number of years, even when the Green Wave first entered the Pioneer Football League in the high school division. A lot of the guys that came across that were in those teams that struggled the first 2 years in their existence stuck with it, worked really hard, and that's really what is really impressive about this particular program, is that there's a lot of programs when they get a challenge and don't immediately win, players kind of go this way or that way and get frustrated or what have you. But those guys trusted the process and ended up with one of the best records in Pioneer Senior Division history as they marched into the playoffs as the #1 seed undefeated just 2 years ago. So last year they transitioned on to more collegiate level, and last year they kind of did their own thing and experimented with some things. The Patriots experimented with some things, and then this year we're kind of bringing it together to make sure that we're all behind one force in moving along these kids and giving them what they need in order to get to the next level, whether it just be academic or academic with athletics as well. One of the best benefits to what the Green Wave is doing is that they have a host of coaches that are very knowledgeable about speed and strength training and combine work, which absolutely look awesome, especially when equalizing the absence of high school football film or more well-known football film when it comes to other regions or what have you. So if a college coach from Kansas or what have you, like our boy Jonathan Rijo, who big shout out to him, he's playing in Spain, got a big game coming up this weekend. But guys like that get this quality film, we need to kind of put them on an equal playing field to some of these guys that have gone the more traditional paths. And that's what the Green Wave have really stepped up in doing, and why it made so much sense to kind of collaborate the efforts and make our best, put our best foot forward and do what's best for all of our athletes by pulling our resources and getting this thing done. So what can we look forward to with the Green Wave? Continue push for the collegiate part. They're going to step up
even more when it comes to the off the field stuff, making some requirements like academic check-ins and resume writing and application writing and things like that. And with the MHC Spring Classic, those particular players that are playing in an in-house league will have a chance to kind of audition for that collegiate team that's going to be the headliner in the early part of the summer, late part of the spring. So we definitely look forward to that. And again, those guys over there, Karim, Zakoma, the whole staff over there, which we will definitely in upcoming weeks introduce you to all those guys, along with some of their returning players that are going to be placed on that collegiate team, the Green Wave team, and along with some guys that are going to be trying out for the team, we'll track their progress and give you a full step-up measure in terms of how they're growing and flourishing, and check in with them when the fall is here and see which college campuses they're on and how they're doing, not only on the football field but in the classroom as well. So